Good morning, everyone. Welcome once again. We got Dr. Yajulu Medury, Vice Chancellor of Mahindra University, joining us for the session. Uh, so, uh, yeah, you can take over. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Rakesh. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought I'd spent around a half an hour going over various slides about the university, where we are, the way forward, etc. Because some of you are going to be with us for at least 3 to 5 years, graduating either in 2025 or 26 or 27, depending upon the program you're going to be enrolled in or even thinking about. So let me share my screen. Here we go. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. Let me just go over the various slides I put together. Okay, the journey, we actually started off way back in 2014, and some of you don't realize that time we had a legacy tie-up. It still continues with the École Centrale Group of Paris, which is now referred to as Centrale Supélec. That's equivalent to the IITs of India in France. So we, since 2014, for the last 8 plus years, we have our tie-up with the School of Engineering. For the period between 14 to 20, before we became a university, we were offering the BTech degree programs in computer science, civil, electrical, electronics, and mechanical engineering. Total intake of 240 students, roughly around 920 students on campus. We were notified on 20th May 2020 as the first private university by the government of Telangana for the state of Telangana. And since then, what we have done is we have called the School of Engineering as the École Centrale School of Engineering. And we still continue on with our relationship with the Centrale Group. Becoming a university, our purpose, we said, let's educate future citizens for and for a better world. Mission sort of speaks about what we have been doing and what we'd like to do. Number one is multi-skilling. Number two is interdisciplinary academic excellence, which is what we are trying to achieve in all programs. I'll just take you through some of them. And finally, the entrepreneurship area, innovation, with students being able to solve complex challenges which face society. And that's through hackathons and other areas of interaction. That's why. We have various academic partners, and these are the main ones. There are lots of them, but with every university signs up MOUs, but we have a few main ones with whom we do a lot of activity. One, of course, for the School of Engineering is Centrale Supélec France. If somebody asks, what do we do with Centrale Supélec? Number one, for students, we have the 4+2 program. That is, students who graduate from Mahindra University and have good CGPAs, get selected by the Supélec group and then go to France to do 2 years out there and then get the French higher engineering diploma, as they call it. They don't have a degree out there, which is equivalent to a master's, by the way. We've had students from the first batch, which graduated in 2018, who have gone to Supélec and completed this program. The only condition which Supélec puts in is that you need to know French. And we actually teach French for all our students on campus. So you have to achieve level B specialization, which you can if you attend French courses across all 8 semesters. You're here with us in engineering or in law or in management. Okay. In management, we have a very comprehensive tie-up with Cornell University, specifically with the SC Johnson College of Business, which has included the curriculum development, checking things out, student summer immersions, which took place in the summer just over, and faculty coming and spending time at the Mahindra University campus. The same thing also exists with the Supélec group. Virginia Tech, who you see out there, one of the main engineering technology campus in the US, collaborates with us for the specific BTech program on nanotechnology. Why did we go to Virginia Tech? Because Virginia Tech is one of the few schools which runs a BS in nanosciences, as they call it, a very successful undergraduate program leading up to the postgraduate program in nanotechnology. And so right from day one, we have a collaboration with Virginia Tech, which has looked at curriculum, looked at faculty coming in, which is going to happen from the 3rd semester, that is year 2 of the first batch, which joined last year. So we're going to get Professor Bill Reynolds, who's coming in from Virginia Tech, to spend roughly around 2 weeks on campus. What he's going to do is going to teach a complete course, part of it online from the US, then comes into India, spends time at the Mahindra University campus and completes the course, including the evaluation, etc. Okay, that's the way forward for nanotechnology students. We were looking at sending them to Virginia Tech for summer internships. And then later on, as somebody asked me from the last batch, would there be a master's program attached? We said, yes, depends upon how we progress with Virginia Tech. But that I can assure you has gone way ahead now. That's why. Okay, Frankfurt School of Finance and Management is our partner for the Executive MBA, which the School of Management is starting this year. And then for the computer science, the electronics, electrical, mechanical, civil students, we have specific tie-ups with the University of Florida, Gainesville, USA, where there's a semester exchange, where there's a summer exchange, faculty going there, and the University of Texas at Austin, specifically computer science, where we work with Professor Chandrajit Bajaj of the computer science department. He's a machine learning expert out there. So he works with us very closely. In fact, he's coming in the later half of August to campus because we're doing a big computing conference at which Professor Bajaj is going to be a keynote speaker, and he's also going to interact with the research students and deliver a module for some of our third-year undergraduate computer science students. That's why. These are the main academic partners which we list out. Technically, on the industry side, we have partnerships with the Bond Group for the digital technology part, with Tech Mahindra, Mahindra, Telstra, Dell. These are all our various partners. That's why. Okay. We became a university in 2020, as I said, and we had the School of Engineering. And then last year in 2021, we added on the School of Management, Law, and School of Education. This year, we're starting the School of Media with a very, very unique undergraduate program on computation and media, for which we did a webinar a couple of days before. School of Liberal Arts will come in next year, along with hospitality management. Yes, we're looking at hotel management also. And then finally, School of Design in 2024. There, of course, would be other small schools such as public policy, sustainability, gender initiatives. They're all going to be centers. That's why. How are we going to look like maybe 2-3 years down the road? We're actually located in the Tech Mahindra campus at Bahadurpalli in Hyderabad, which used to be previously the old Satyam campus. This is a 102-acre campus, and we are actually located on one side of the campus right now, but we are extending a footprint all across. And as you will see, we're going to be having the buildings for the School of Management, Law, Education, media, liberal arts, and everything else. And the engineering block remains as it is, with more additions coming in and around that area. We're looking at total student strength of roughly around 10,000 over the next 5 to 6 years, out of which around 75 to 80% will be resident on campus. We're getting major architects to design the buildings. We got Perkins Eastman doing the School of Management. We got Edifice, who's going to do the School of Law and the sports block, etc. So we are moving on. And as you guys come in and spend 1 year, 2 year, you'll see all the additions taking place. But the campus will remain green, because that's the beauty about the Mahindra University campus, is the green lung which we exhibit. And all the green which you see out there is not make-believe, it's actual out here. When you come in and you take a walk around, you'll find the absolute greenery which sort of enchants and mesmerizes all of us. Okay, that's the way we're going to grow. Okay, and the next slide will actually tell you before we became a university, we were around 900 students. When we became a university, we grew to around 1,300 plus. Last year, we grew to around 1,900 plus. And this year, we're looking at somewhere around 3,300 students on campus, out of which there's going to be students in engineering, management, law, education, and a substantial chunk of roughly around 10% students who are going to be in PhD and the MTech programs. Okay. How have we evolved over the years as far as schools, programs, centers grow? In 1920 academic year, we just had the Eco Central School of Engineering with 4 BTech programs. In 2020, when we became a university, we added on 3 BTech programs and a PhD. And if somebody says, which are the BTech programs we added on? One was artificial intelligence, one was computation and mathematics, and the third one was electronics and computer engineering. So these are the 3 BTech programs which got added on in academic year 2020. In 21, which is last year, we added on 3 more additional programs, mechatronics, nanotechnology, and I forget the third one, mechatronics, nanotechnology, and one more. We started 2 MTech programs, one in electric vehicle technology, and the next one is in computer-aided structural engineering. We started the School of Management with the 2 BBA programs, one focusing on computational business analytics, the other one on digital technology, is a big hit, by the way. And then a very unique BA program focusing on economics and finance, because we feel Hyderabad just doesn't have a good BA economics program, which the other cities in India actually boast of, School of Law, BBA LLB honors, BA LLB honors after due approval of the Bar Council of India. And then we kicked off with the Indra Mahindra School of Education, which has the name of our Chancellor, Mr. Anand Mahindra's mother, Indra Mahindra, with the PhD program. This year, academic year 22-23, the School of Engineering is kicking off with 5 MTech programs, focusing on systems engineering to power system, electronics, to computer science, AI and data science, etc. We are also setting up a Center for Life Sciences under the School of Engineering, and it's going to be offering 2 BTech programs, one in biotechnology and the second one in computational biology. So we've already done a fair amount of faculty recruitment, including a new dean who's going to be joining shortly for the Life Sciences Center. We should be putting in labs, looking at research areas, etc. Okay. School of Management this year is offering an executive MBA, which is for working professionals, and the PhD program is also kicked off. They've done a number of selections. School of Law, we have been inspected by the Bar Council for the LLB, 3-year LLB honors program, and we're awaiting approval, but we have started the admission process and the PhD program. School of Education continues on, and we're starting the School of Media, as I said, with a 4-year BTech program called Computation and Media. That is application of computing to media. And I think the webinar, which we did 3-4 days back, explained in great detail about the huge interest in metaverse, in immersive experiences, in storytelling, in the AI aspect, etc., etc. So that's a program which is being jointly offered by the School of Media and the Computer Science Department or the School of Engineering. Okay. 2022, as I said, what are all the programs we're offering? The artificial intelligence, computer science, civil, mechanical, electronics and computers engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computational biology, biotechnology, nanotechnology, mechatronics, and computation and mathematics. In the MTech side, we have very focused programs. One is AI and data science. Then the second one is computer science and engineering, which will allow you to maybe specialize in machine learning or even software engineering, etc. There's a program in embedded systems. So we're pushing ahead very much with VLSI, power electronics, systems engineering, electric vehicle technology, and structural engineering are from last year. As I said, in the School of Management, we have 2 undergraduate BBAs on digital technologies, business analytics, and economics and finance course, and so on. That's why, as a listing out for you all to check it out. That's why. Next year, this year, we are adding on specifically, as I said, the Center for Life Sciences, starting the computational biology and biotechnology programs, and the new MTech programs, and of course, the LLB, etc. Next year, this is what we're thinking of, is to offer the integrated BTech, MTech, and biotechnology, the integrated BTech, MTech, and computer science, which are all 5-year programs. Maybe look at a BBA in entrepreneurship along with a regular MBA, depends upon the way the School of Management will plan. And then in the School of Law, we actually want to get approval to start the BTech LLB honors program, because of the huge demand from engineering students to look at law as a way forward. That's why. A BA in digital media and communication from the School of Media, and the School of Hotel Management, which we plan to start in collaboration with the #1 hotel management school in the world, which is Cornell University. The Nolan School of Hotel Administration, as they call themselves, is the #1 school in the world. And Cornell is going to collaborate with us to offer a BSc in hospitality and hotel administration. What's common across all these various schools? Because I'm talking about 4 to 5 schools, but what we are doing is offering an interdisciplinary nature of courses. As you would have seen, We have computer science collaborating with media. We have chemistry and physics talking together for nanotechnology. We also have computational business analytics program, which is the computer science faculty provide the computing lectures for the School of Management. Vice versa, the School of Law, we have faculty in history and economic and political science who are offering electives to our engineering students. Management faculty who are offering electives in financial management, digital technologies to our engineering students. So there's a whole huge amount of crisscross of courses being offered so that students across the spectrum in the university benefit from faculty being available. So what's transversal to all undergraduate degrees, irrespective of the major, which means that whether it's engineering or management or media, one is we're talking about focusing on EI and leadership, and that's very, very important in today's world. Okay, looking at creativity, critical thinking, and communication. Communication is one aspect, and I keep telling students a number of times, if you're not able to put your thoughts across, because this is a world in which people work in teams. It's a world where people work across borders. There's nothing about being located in Hyderabad, etc. You're located in Hyderabad, you're located in San Francisco, you're located in Tokyo, and you work in teams across borders, across countries. So you have to be able to communicate in a very, very positive, legible manner. We're talking about students who are showing entrepreneurial mindset. Entrepreneurship, by the way, is innovation. And innovation is as simple as being curious. Asking a question in class means you're showing your innovation. Okay, looking at digital humanities, application of the digi side to the humanities courses, be it economics, be it pol science, be it sociology. And finally, trying to get everybody trained in AI and data science, because that's the way the world is going to move forward. Data is the new oil, as everybody says. So we should be looking at that area. Right now, we have around 160 faculty, okay, spread across the various schools, with a major chunk in the School of Engineering, around 110 plus. School of Management has got around a dozen plus, and the School of Law with 20, and the Education with 5. 99% of my faculty, ladies and gentlemen, are PhDs from in engineering from either the IITs overseas and management from the IIMs or from outside. School of Law, they come from the national law universities like NALSAR, NLSUI, NLU Delhi, etc., and School of Education, JNU, and all the various other important institutions in India. So we're talking one of the few campuses in Telangana, in the private sector, which can boast about 99% faculty being PhD. And what's the advantage of a faculty having a doctorate degree? Number one, he's able to do a lot of research, okay, because of his research background and research experience, which allows students to work with the faculty and expand their knowledge and get into other areas, okay? And that's one of the few things we actually boast about, is our undergraduate students being able to work with our faculty and come up with peer-level publications in peer-level, peer-refereed journals before you graduate. That is really something which you can put onto your CV and show it out, saying you have a publication along with somebody else, which has really got a high citation factor, good impact factor journal, etc. So I advise you to take a close look at that. A lot of parents ask about placement status, and the last batch which graduated just a month back, we've achieved 100% placement out of 202 students. As you can see, 200 students have graduated. One has had a medical problem and one is still completing backlog. So 200 students have graduated. Average salary right now is 7.75 lakhs, ladies and gentlemen. When I took charge in 2018, the average salary we're talking about was 5.5 to 6. So we've actually grown our average salary, and CTC is varying from 12.5 to 4, depending upon which company is recruited. We've managed to get huge number of companies onto campus, which is a substantial increase from the 17 to 21 batch placement. Just to give you a listing of various companies which have come on, varying from NVIDIA to Tata Advanced Systems to Tata Power to Capgemini, Dell, we got TCS, Telstra, we got L&T, Schlumberger, and Mahindra, of course, which comes in and picks up students in a very selective format. Okay, students are able to do a lot of activities at Mahindra University. I think that's one of the beauties. And we have the Smart India Hackathon 2022, which is now reaching the final stage. Every year there's been a Smart India Hackathon, except for 21 because of COVID didn't take place. We have succeeded previously also. And right now we have 3 teams from Mahindra University, which are going into the final round. One is students of batch 2019, and then we have batch 2021, and 2 batches from 2021. And the problem statements are something which has been handed out, and they have worked on and succeeded in taking it to the final round, where they will get evaluated by national judges, etc. We're quite confident that we should be able to have 3 winning teams, and we're looking forward to that. And the final is towards the end of August, so we should know by late August, early September about where we stand. Okay. As I said, hotel management, our partner is going to be, we are tying up in the process, but we are quite confident that we will be tying up with the Nolan Cornell SC Johnson College of Business, and of course, go forward offering hospitality courses at the BSc, MSc level. We do know there's a big catchment area where students are very interested in getting into the hospitality sector, because that leads them on to other areas also. I did talk about the computing conference, which is going to be held towards the end of this month on campus, in person. Last time it was virtual, but this time we're doing it in person. The second international conference on emerging techniques in computational intelligence, where we're going to have more than 250 participants, 8 keynotes. We got Professor Hirose from the University of Tokyo, and as I said, Chandrajit, a good colleague of mine who's coming in from Texas, Austin, US. We have another gentleman, Risto, who's from the same campus in Texas, Austin, but he's actually located in San Francisco now on a sabbatical. We got Simon, who's on our Research Advisory Council, who's from NVIDIA Technology Center, Singapore. We got Professor Lin from the University of Technology, Sydney. Rajesh from Deakin University, and closer home, Dr. Naveen Sivadasan from TCS India. He's one of the big experts out there. As a pre-conference event, we have a 36-hour hackathon, which is ongoing right now as I speak, and it's being held in collaboration with Tech Mahindra Makers Lab, who's one of our very close partners in everything which we do. Okay. In October, ladies and gentlemen, sometime late September and early October, we're going to be hosting the WRO, the World Robotics Olympiad 2022. It'll be held on campus. The theme, of course, is My Robo, My Friend, with a focus on robotics and artificial intelligence. We're going to be having students coming in age group 9 to 18. Okay, that's this thing where they're going to look at robo sports, future innovators, that's robos at home with AI, future engineers. It's a robotics Olympiad, okay, mostly targeting young minds of India to create robotic skills in students, okay, and the various permutation combinations offered to students to actually build their robos and exhibit them in a sort of a game field. Eventually, the Indian winner will be represented at the international event, which is going to be held in Singapore in November 2022. So 30th September, 1st October, before you break for the Dasara break in first week of October, we should be having a big group on campus, all robotics-oriented, walking around with the robos and trying to do a lot of activities. Okay, I am going to stop here and take questions because it makes no sense for me to keep on talking and talking and talking. So anybody who wants to raise a query, please, I think, either put your question in the chat show or raise a hand, and we'll listen to you. Okay.
So there are a few questions in the Q&A window, sir.
Okay, let me just, check it out. Question and answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shiva asks, no collaborations done for law. It's ongoing, Shiva. We're either looking at Cornell University's School of Law or King's College in London. We should be able to announce that in the next 6 months. It does take a little bit of time, but it's getting done. I wouldn't really be this thing about it, because anyway, the law program is 5 years. That's why. Can we expect something in physics? I think, let me just say, it's anonymous who was asking it, that we have a very big physics group. In fact, my Dean of Engineering, Professor Bishnu Pal, is one of the world experts in the area of fiber optics and photonics. And he's been with us since the last 7-8 years. He's an IIT Delhi faculty, spent his life there in the fiber optics group at the physics department in IIT. So if you look at systems engineering, or you look at even the regular undergraduate engineering programs, because of the French influence which Ecole Centrale has with us, we offer 5 physics courses for all undergraduate students in engineering, which is a maximum as far as any campus in India is. Okay, everything else is they offer 2-3, but we got 5 courses ranging from electromagnetics to even mechanics, or even simple fiber optics, which Bishnu Pal teaches. So it's there. That's why. Okay. Rakesh is saying regarding AI and CSE, understand 2 courses, very confused to select the course. Okay, so let me just say, artificial intelligence allows a student, the commonality in both the courses is that there are 4 computing courses, which we say is a prerequisite for anybody to proceed forward in computing. One is programming, data structures, operating systems, algorithms, and AI students and CS students will do it. In CS, then you either specialize in software side, in the gaming side, or in machine learning, deep learning. AI, you can do the same thing, but the only advantage you get in AI is you can get into the computational biology side, into the genomics area, okay, looking at the huge amount of data which is there on the genetic side, okay, and that's because we give you a foundation course in biology and later on another course in computational biology, which allows you to get into that area of bioinformatics, which computer science students will not be getting into. That's why. Otherwise, both programs are offered by the same department of computer science. That's why. Okay. What about day scholar? Day scholar, you mean? Yeah, day scholars. Day scholars, I think we have in the School of Management and Law, Ranga, but in engineering, actually, I advise students to stay on campus because there's so many courses, so many activities you can actually participate in, which you will not be able to do as a day scholar. That's why. Okay. What is the percentage of computer science in ECE? Now, again, you're asking a question. The computing part is available in the electronics and computer engineering course. Okay, electronics and communication engineering is a standard course which focuses on electronics and then the communication aspect of 5G, etc. Whereas in the electronics and computer engineering, we are allowing you to do all the 4 computing courses I talked about. That's programming, data structures, algorithms, and operating systems, and move forward by taking electives in ML, machine learning, deep learning, etc. Or you can look at the area of embedded systems, VLSI, which other students will not be able to get into, because we are putting together a very good group in embedded systems. It's being led by Professor Ram Vemuri, who was just returned last year from the US. He spent around 30 years at Intel in the US in the area of embedded VLSI and has now come back to head the group. We have set up a major embedded systems lab on campus, which has got software donated by Synopsys, and now we're looking at software being provided by Siemens. And then the third company which usually looks at software in this area is Mentor Graphics. We're looking at getting them on board also. This means your ability to get into chip design, which is what the Indian semiconductor industry presently is involved in. We're looking, of course, at manufacture once the Vedant semiconductor fab comes into being over the next 2 to 3 years. But right now, the strength of India is chip design. Whether you look at Intel, whether you look at ST Microelectronics, your Cadence, all of them have big design centers set up in India. That's why. Rakesh is saying student infrastructure. There's absolutely no problem, Rakesh. When you mean student infrastructure, if you mean hostels, yes, we have excellent hostels, which are just like any international style. Academic-wise, we don't have any problem. The labs are there. You can check them out. As far as sports facilities goes, yes, we have facilities for football, volleyball, basketball, tennis, badminton, you name it. There's absolutely no problem. That's why. Shaurya is saying, what is Aether? When is Aether, sir? Shaurya is so interested in Aether. Aether is our annual cultural program. We plan to have it in the spring semester. That's a semester which operates from January to May. And that the reason is because we want to have the annual sports festival, which is called Aero, in the fall semester, which is a semester which is going to start off towards the end of the month, and then follow it up with Aether next semester. That's why. Any group can take up electives. Electives, yes, it's across the board. There is no restriction. Being an engineering student, you can pick up electives across the board, be it in computer science, be it in management. That you will know when you come out here. Is BBA and CBA teach hardcore coding or just basics? This is business analytics. It's not coding as such, Puneet. We do the standard Python, C, basic C plus course. It's there, which is offered in the first year. But after that, you're getting more into analytics, which means more statistics, etc., and how you analyze data, etc. It's not a computer science course. It's a business analytics course where the industry wants to look at business analysts who will come and analyze and tell them the way forward where there are lacuna. So that's what we are getting into. Okay. Any center of excellence? Leader Aditya Sagar is asking. Yes, Leader Aditya, we do have specific centers of excellence which we have set up, be it in embedded systems, be it in 5G, be it in computational fluid dynamics, be it in sustainable infrastructure. We have it all. As far as COE labs are concerned, we have the supercomputing NVIDIA DGX lab. We have the XRD, which we have just inaugurated a couple of weeks back. We're getting into more specific COE labs also as we move forward. Others says, what's the average package for a computer science student? I think it should be somewhere in the range of 8 to 9 lakhs. Others are not too specific, but if the average salary CTC for a Mahindra University student is around 7.5 as I projected, the CSE should be higher. That's why. Shiva is saying, when I complete my 5-year journey, can I expect my journey lot to be full-fledged with flying colors? Absolutely. It depends on how you study, how you do the work, Shiva. We are providing the base. We are providing the environment, and we're going to link you up with companies for internships, etc. You have to take this, and then you got to grab it. It's your initiative which will take you forward. That's why. Preeti is saying School of Design will be operational 23-24 batch. What will be the criteria for selection, and do you have infrastructure ready? Preeti, we're looking at School of Design either in 23, which is next year, or 24. This will be more the industrial design side related to engineering side rather than finance. Yes, we will be ready with whatever what we are offering, whether the B design course, which is a 4-year program. We will have the faculty, we will have infrastructure ready. We have shown it over the last 5-6 years, and that's the way we move forward. That's why. Are there any plans for tie-up with top law schools for bringing bricks? Yes, absolutely. We're in discussion with Cornell School of Law or King's College London, and we do hope that over the next by the end of the year, early next year, we should be able to sign the agreement to move forward working with them. Okay. Anshul is saying, how do you see electronics and computers as a branch of engineering? Placements too? Are these universities collaborating with this branch? Electronics and computer engineering, Anshul, is actually patterned on the US electrical and computer engineering BS program. So it is going to be a very, very high priority branch of engineering because, as I said, on one side, students can get into computer science and specialize in machine learning, deep learning, AI, software engineering. On the other side, they can look at embedded VLSI, which means chip design. I don't see any problems. In India, electronics and computer engineering is not being offered by too many campuses. It's more computer science or more electronics, but here we got the mix here because this is a program which is being jointly offered by the electrical electronics department and the computer science department. So that's the way it's going to move forward. Sanjana, biotechnology program information. Biotechnology, we're just starting this year, Sanjana. It's a 4-year program. Next year, we will be offering the 5-year integrated and we'll make it available to existing 22 batch biotech students. It follows the traditional biotechnology with a focus on the computing side also, which will allow you guys to get into, but subject to you being able to take a maths fundamental foundation level course. That's why. Kiriti, good afternoon. Since AI is a new course, will we students have a safe future? AI is, you're now getting into 3rd batch, Kiriti. You're not in the 1st batch or even the second batch. We started AI in 2020. It's a very popular course, and I don't see any problems with it because we have good faculty. We have a good placement team, which is already reaching out to various industry organizations, etc. You will, of course, have a safe future. Okay. Siddharth, what's the difference between ECM and ECE? As I explained, Siddharth, ECM is electronics and computer engineering, and ECE is electronics and communication engineering. There is the communication aspect on one, and the other side is the computer aspect. Okay. Yes, Madan Mohan, we will be getting an NIF ranking, and once we get it, we will be informing everybody concerned. Okay. What salary could we expect as a BBA digital technology student? It is a really moot for me to say that and even come up with any of this thing, but I can just assure you that we have an industry partner called the Bond Group, which is omnipresent from the US to Europe to India. Okay. They are already working with us, and they've already assured us that they would like to take every single graduate of the digital technologies program. But we don't want to do that. We're going to be looking around, spreading our net wide, and it'll all work out on the summer internships, which we'll be able to provide to the BBA student at the end of the second year, which is summer of 2023. If that works out good, I think we are going to be good. That's why. Okay. I think I have already answered this difference between AI and CSE. I'm not going to go over that. What is better, sir, computational biology or biotechnology? I think, see, it all depends upon what you want to do. Okay. Do you want to get into the bioinformatics area and look at genomics, etc., or do you want to be in traditional biotechnology where you develop drugs or get into some sort of medication, etc.? It depends. Computational biology means fundamental mathematics, getting into computer science, looking at programming, etc. And biotechnology will not get into that. Okay. How many of your undergrad BTech profs are PhD? Arav, I don't understand what you're trying to say. If you say in the School of Engineering, how many of my faculty are PhD? I've already said 99% of the faculty in electronics, electrical electronics, computer science, physics, chemistry, mechanical, civil, humanities, they're all PhDs. You can check it out. It's all on the website. Surya, thank you very much for your good wishes. It's only because of good wishes that we're able to grow and do better. Sir, absolutely no problem. Ask your son to come in 2022. Please meet with me. Computer science is a thriving area. Okay. How does he maximize? He maximizes by attending every single class. And I keep advising all my students to do this. Don't bunk classes. When you bunk class and think you can make up later on, it is difficult because after all, engineering is an intensive program. What sets IIT students apart from other students? In IIT, students enjoy, but at the same time, they make sure that they don't bunk a single class. Okay. Classes where a professor, faculty is explaining. Once you get the explanation, you're able to catch on. If you think later on by looking at PPT slides, etc., you're going to work your way through, it won't. If you think later on you're going to talk to your friends and get to understand, it won't. Okay. So I always say, when you're on campus, attend your classes, then enjoy, maximize your life. Okay. How do you maximize with partner colleges? So we offer internships, we offer semester exchange programs. We got faculty coming in and spending time on campus. It's up to the student to actually interact with that faculty and maximize what he or she is able to do with them. Okay. Everything depends upon student initiative. Okay. Somebody is saying confused between electronics, computer engineering, and AI. So they're two different branches. In electronics and computer engineering, as one of the specialization sides, you can get into embedded systems, VLSI, which is chip design. In AI, you cannot get into that. AI is artificial intelligence. So mostly you're looking at machine learning, deep learning, that area, including a fair bit of genomics, which you can do through computational biology. Prasad is saying, how the types of international universities are working out is students are going to visit overseas campuses. Yes, sir. Absolutely, Prasad Garu. If I do it school by school, school of management, we had roughly around 30 plus students at the end of the first year program who went to Cornell University Ithaca campus for 3 weeks and did a very comprehensive summer immersion where they had a 4-credit program they had to succeed and work on. In the School of Engineering, I have students, actually COVID stopped everything, but otherwise I had students who were going at the end of the second year, because that's when you get to do something in your department, you know something about your departmental subjects. They go and do summer internships. We fix it up with them with faculty overseas. It doesn't have to be with partner universities. We have faculty contacts across the spectrum and we're able to fix it up. Otherwise, end of third year, we have summer internships. Let's say I give you an example, the University of Florida, there's a 6-week summer internship, etc. And then we have the 8th semester exchange program, which is there with specific universities in the US. That's why. Lekha is saying, how are the plans for MBA program post BBA? Lekha, we're offering the executive MBA this academic year. That's a program, an MBA for working professionals. So we are saying that you don't have to quit your job. We have residencies at the end of every second or third month where you'll come in and spend time with us and complete your coursework. Okay. Ramakrishna is saying, how do you compare labs that are BITS Pilani labs? Sir, BITS Pilani was there when I was a student in 70s. Okay. Mahindra University is in the 2020 years. So please, let's not compare campuses which are been there for the last 50, 60 years and a campus which has hardly been there for less than 10 years. Okay. I can only say one thing. I know BITS Pilani well. Okay. I'm an IITian. Okay. And I know Mahindra University well. Okay. I can just say that whatever we are doing, setting up out here is comparable. Okay. In the area of research, yes, the research labs will grow. So we just started growing in the research lab side and we are adding on more and more. That's why. So please, I would urge you not to be worried. As far as the undergraduate program is concerned, we have all the labs which are required to run a program. Will biotechnology have a bright future overseas? Yes, sir. A lot of biotechnology degree holders actually go on to do their master's and PhD and then do a lot of research associateships in overseas campuses, which is the norm nowadays. That's why. Skill enhancement programs. Yes, we do a lot of skill enhancement as far as communication goes, developing your CV, or even getting to learn something, etc. There's no problem. Do girls also have a new building? I don't know what you mean, sir. We have hostels where girls are staying, which are twin-seaters with a bath attached. That's where the girls will be staying. That's why. All students will get a chance to go to Ithaca. Yes, these are, I'm talking about management students, and of course, engineering also we're including. Those who are interested, sir, everybody is not interested in spending that much amount of money to go to the US. It does cost a fair bit, that's why. Okay. Student to teacher ratio, Karthik, you can guess it. I have roughly around 160 faculty right now. Over the next 4 to 5 months, plan is to add another 50. So I'm talking about 210 faculty for roughly around 3,000 students. So you can work it out. Okay. Law placements, Navya, is too early. We just completed 1 year of the law program. How can we talk about placements in law? It's only at the end of the 3rd year or the 4th year we can start getting into that, Okay. MU's vision, Madan, 5 years down the line, is to become a holistic university, which is able to offer interdisciplinary courses where students across the board can work with other schools, other departments, other faculty. That's the beauty of a university and not being just a technology campus, and to provide quality higher education. I think that's end of the day, every parent, every student says, have we succeeded in studying at Mahindra University? Okay. I have been with various private universities over the last 20, 25 years of my life, starting at VIT Vellore, then JP, then I was at Bennett, and now I'm at Mahindra University. I can say we are working with a professional organization which believes that what we are doing is leaving a legacy for years to come. Okay. Mahindra, Tech Mahindra are not interested in any profit. They don't get any profit from Mahindra University. These are the Mahindra group is a $21-22 billion revenue generating group. So they get enough amount of profits from their activities. They don't have to look at the couple of crores we are going to generate as surpluses to be a profit. No, they're not into that. At the end of the day, if you have a chancellor, founding chancellor like Anand Mahindra, who's also a founder, okay, and all of you see him on Twitter and other social media aspects, okay, his firm belief is legacy. Let's leave a permanent legacy of quality, which will be there for years to come. I think that's the stamp of what Mahindra University wants to do, okay. Somebody is saying, is it a ragging-free campus? Ragging is not allowed, Shivani. It's illegal. So please don't even talk about it. Okay, that's why. Computational maths, computation and mathematics, as we call it, is a 4-year program which is jointly offered by the Department of Mathematics and Department of Computer Science. Ladies and gentlemen, if you check out the IITs, whether it's IIT Delhi, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Jodhpur, etc., the computational maths undergraduate program out there is the #2 program in choice after computer science. Okay, and so we've started this around 2 years back. It was actually designed and put together by Professor Srinath of IIT Delhi, who started the computational maths program at IIT Delhi. A lot of people say mathematics and get scared, but computer science is maths. The base of computing is mathematics. The framework, the logic, everything is mathematics. Okay, so computational mathematics is a unique program where industry organizations are very interested in students who are actually good in maths and can apply computing to the various problems, the algorithms, etc. So it's a very unique program. Okay. School of Media means teaching graphics, VFX. So graphics, VFX, editing are all part of the computation and media BTech program we're offering. If we do a BA in digital media and communication, you will get to know, but we're just not going to do that. You get a lot of other things wrapped up around it, Chalagaru. That's why. Okay. We will invite big tech companies, of course, and we look forward to students succeeding with big tech companies. That's why. Okay. If the questions will go on and on, so really, I will just take a break. Okay, and hope that we see a number of you on campus. I think the management and law, we are kicking off with the orientation and registration from 16th August, which is a couple of days away. And the engineering BTech undergraduate batch of 2022, we are talking about Wednesday, 7th September as the registration day, and classes starting on 8th September. And we actually have to move a little fast because we want to catch up with the rest of the university as we move forward. That's why. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I will stop here. I am delighted that you have participated in this event with me. If there are any specific queries you want to address to me alone, I'll just list out my number out here. You can please message me, 98-106-07-207. I'll repeat it again, 98-106-07-207. Thank you. God bless. And look forward to catching up with you. Thank you. Rakesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all for joining in. For any further queries, you can reach out to us on the admissions landline. We'll be ending the session now, and this will be up on YouTube for you to refer for your future reference. Thank you all.